One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Sooners will put total leather and we'll get started. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone and it'll be a touchback. Going to the running game. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Grabbed behind the line. It's Staley. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
The Vols come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Trying to get the corner. And the good news for the offense, there's nowhere to go from here but forward. No gain on the first play.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
Back to throw, it's Mateer. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Hits him in stride at the 10. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. CD and DD, Broyles and Clayton, the Sooners always have guys on the outside that can make big plays like that.
Reese, I just want to be an Oklahoma OC. Everybody wants to be an Oklahoma OC because you got playmakers, you got quarterbacks, you got everything at your disposal every year. And when you have receivers on the outside that can go get it, go deep.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Yeah, Coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the ground with the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking downfield, it's Aguilar. Got his man. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Flushed out of the pocket. It's caught. There he goes. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains for the first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? Another big play on the outside, and that's the thing that historically has gotten Rocky Top rolling.
Yeah, so much fun to watch playmakers outside that they can run by you and go make big plays. Opens up the whole field, the whole offense, and this Orange fan base goes absolutely bananas.
And the Volunteers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. He makes the catch. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Finds his big tight end. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. He wants to change this route. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Volunteer! Fit it in the window for the score. The extra point here would tie the game.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. And we're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They go to the ground. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Grabbed over the middle. It's on. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's Ncaa. Still looking on the move. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Fires into traffic. Intercepted.
Well, he started rolling to his right. Because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target. And his speed got him to the point, and he was able to come away with the pick.
Quick completion on the out. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback D go in the other direction.
Fires to the wide out. Got it in the middle with Staley. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Running back searching for a hole. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. The give to the lone running back. They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Wants to throw. It's Aguilar. Snagged out of the air. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The Volunteers have their offense in high gear. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal.
And James, on a corner route like that, the ball has got to come out quickly. That football is going to travel a long distance, so you got to get it out quick. You got to put enough air under the football so the receiver can locate it. Nice job executing between those two.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking to get it in. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Tennessee. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing for this offense now moving forward in this game. That last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll give it to the back. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Swings it out to his running back. Crosses to 35. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Thomas. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Second down, he'll throw it. Using his feet to buy time. He'll pull it down. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run, but that time they had them all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
Dropping back, it's Mateer. Unloads to the right. Wide open downfield. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Got enough space, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point is good. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. They'll pull in the squib kick, and he calls it up inside the 20. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. Gets a turnover.
Very rarely do you have a play on defense where you've got 30 yards head of steam built up to come make a collision. On kickoff and kickoff return, you do. And a lot of times you see big sticks and fumbles happen as a result.
3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, the offense is running towards the open grass, right? They're going toss play to the field, but way too much penetration defensively, forcing that tackle for loss.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Toss sweep to the right. Finding an escape route. Bounced off his feet.
And I know it's not a first down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next 3rd down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave them.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. Grab behind the line. It's Thomas. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Well, it's a nice job tackling that defense. I know one guy missed, but you saw the effort. Other guys coming and flying to the football. They knew how big that 3rd down was. They had to get the stop to give themselves a chance to now get off the field.
Right down the boulevard, it's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The offense changing the play. To the air, it's Aguilar. He rifles one deep down the right side. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Unloads it left. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. He had the speedster loose, and he just couldn't connect. Just a little too much juice on the pass.
Yeah, those ones that you got a guy wide open, a lot of times quarterbacks will tell you that those are the ones you kind of, like, I don't want to mess this up, and you either put way too little on it, or in this case, way too much on it, and overthrow the speedster.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. A shot toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Floats it out in space. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing 1st downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
And the Sooners will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Sategna. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the 1st down. They'll immediately call timeout.
How many 1st downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
And he'll just get rid of that one.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle box. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll run it from the gun. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the 1st half, they'll try to kick a field goal. Defense going to call a timeout here and give the kicker a little something to think about. Waning seconds of the 1st half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. It is perfect. That pushes the lead to 6 at 20-14. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Vols will kick it away to start the 2nd half. Here's the return from inside his 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Scanning the field, it's Mateer. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Thomas. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Well, he's able to make it easy after that catch, and I think his speed is something that just scares DBs to death. And you think about great Oklahoma receivers recently, guys like CeeDee Lamb, Sterling Shepard, Hollywood Brown. DBs gave them so much cushion because they were afraid they were going to get run by, and I think that's how defenses treat this guy too. With his speed and his playmaking ability, he scares you to death, and that cushion helps him out tremendously.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football, you're ahead, you can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Looking downfield on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Ncaa. On the move at the 30. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The Sooners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. To the air, it's Mateer. Going for it all. That one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. If you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Into the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Oh, man, you've got to love this execution if you're an offensive play caller. Watch the QB. He does such a good job buying time, using his eyes. Receiver starts on the right side all the way across the formation. He takes his time, throws a great throw. Receiver makes the catch, does the rest, gets in the end zone for 6.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Washington has opened up the playbook, and they are scoring in bunches right now. This offense has been electric. They're up 14 over Washington State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. And the pressure pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
The Vols now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass, it's Aguilar. Fires left. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Looking for more room. Touchdown Sooners! And they turn it into a defensive score. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
33, Tennessee, 14.
He'll bring it out. It's Carter. Across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds, and that's where the offense will go to work. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. They'll try the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Under fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Butler. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs.
A nice job by the QB. It's third down. It's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
Pocket breaking down. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. All by himself down the middle. Touchdown, Oklahoma. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
And linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he could be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for those open spaces and opportunities. I guess it could have been worse on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 15. His drive will open from the 15. Running it to the right. Knocked down way behind the line of scrimmage. They'll call it a 9-yard loss.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
I'm not really sure what the thought process here is other than just trying to troll them by not running a play. And he just took a knee. I mean, so much for extending the play. He just quit on it.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We've talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Fires to the right. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there.
Ah, what a great play by the defense. Listen, That's why he plays defense. Yes, I get it. I get the jokes. Defensive guys can't catch real well. But the offense, they caught a big-time break right there. That could have been disaster on their side of the field. Could have been a big turnover that led to points.
Still in the pocket and fires over the middle. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. How in the world could they let that happen, and how in the world did they pull it off? That was 4th and a mile, and they got it.
I mean, what a clutch play by this offense. Listen, understanding.
He's going for the big play. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. From the gun, running back gets the give. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered.
Tennessee, 14.
With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Looking for a man. It's Aguilar. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
At this point in the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here, because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
He might want another play. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do...
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown Sooners! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And they tacked on the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Aguilar. Makes the catch, it's Matthews. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Well, when you're running the curl route against zone coverage as a QB, you know you've got to get the receiver the ball quickly. This quarterback has a cannon for an arm. He showed you on that last throw, and the offense picks up the first.
Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Oklahoma! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
It's recovered by the kicking team, and they'll steal a possession.
And that goes from I'm going to go make a play for my team, run this thing back, make something happen, to dang it, I put it on the ground and they got it, and they have great field position.
Here we go. He'll set up to throw. Fires to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown Sooners! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield, it's Aguilar. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. Wants to throw on first down. He lets it fly. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown it.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drummed. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over. So now it's 2nd and long. Quarterback keeper. Man, he was going to get his jaw jacked. He got down just in time. Sooners are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Here comes the heat. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
And this is why you don't want to get in these situations. 3rd and long, defense knows it's pass. They're playing pass, playing deep. QB has nowhere to go with the football, so he just throws it away.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Going to try to get it himself. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
This is so a Jesse call. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Got to look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
Sends it downfield. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. Fires downfield. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
Yeah, and good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit.
The fake, and he wants to throw. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the 2-point conversion. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. They started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the 4th quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Going right to work up top. That's caught. It's Matthews. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the 2nd half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. The play-action fake. Unloads to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
The Volunteers will try to convert on 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. He is stopped short of the line to gain. The 4th down try goes awry, and that might just do it.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, you know, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and
gonna let it fly. He hauls it in, and nobody's close. And they're gonna score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total. And another passing touchdown for this Sooner quarterback. He keeps this up, and he might wind up in that 100 touchdown club with Baker Mayfield and Landry Jones.
So many good guys that have had good days, but how about this day? I mean, fitting the ball all over the yard, just padding the stats, and you start mentioning guys like Jones, and you start mentioning guys like Baker Mayfield, that's Sooner pristine legacy there.
75, Tennessee, 22.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Grabs it in the middle. Turning it on. Oh, it's on the ground. High ball. Defense trying to take it back. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
So here comes the Oklahoma offense. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the fourth quarter, Palmer, and not having to stress or worry.
Yeah, really impressive just seeing how they were able to take everything from the practice field this week and apply it to game day. They've been locked in all week with the game plan, running and throwing the football, man. This has been impressive.
He unleashes a long one. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. Got the first down and still on his feet. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meat face, ball game over.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.